But we're back just in time for Supercross to start. Supercross starts tomorrow. As you can see, we're on Chase Sexton's bike last year. He made the big switch. Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, dude, let's just get it out of the way. I was sick, sick. Like, I know I said I was sick in the video and tried to play it off like I was cool, but nah, I was sick. Um, I lost like 15 pounds over like 2 weeks or so, 2 or 3 weeks, about a month or so. Yeah, about a month. It's been that long that I was sick. I lost like 15 pounds or so, dropped down to like 140s or so. Yeah, it was bad. I'm back up in weight, back up, being healthy again. So yeah, sorry that I was gone for so long. That's the only reason why. Um, but we're back just in time for Supercross to start. Supercross starts tomorrow. As you can see, we're on Chase Sexton's bike last year. He made the big switch to the old KTM this year. And we're going to be doing some bench racing. We're going to be doing some custom track racing, some bench racing. This is son of a bitch. If I could remember the name of it, I'd say it, but I can't remember the name of this track. But it's a Supercross track, and we're gonna do some Supercross bench racing. I haven't played this track, so it's just like if I can send it, like usual, not you know how it is. Don't ever play these tracks. Just go holy whoop section. But yeah, um, we're gonna do some bench racing and whatnot when it comes today. The first big elephant in the room that we're gonna talk about is the whole Chase Sexton bike switch and whatnot, switching from Hondas to KTM's. Um, a lot of people are asking, wondering if it's gonna. Whoa, that section's a little squirrely. A lot of people were wondering if it's gonna fix his problems and whatnot. Um, I'm here to tell you no. Chase's Sexton's problems are not going to be fixed. And I mean, look, I'm saying no because if everyone thinks it was literally just the Honda, it wasn't just the Honda, okay? Like it wasn't the Honda. I ride Hondas. I don't have front end problems. Jett doesn't have front end problems. Hunter doesn't have front end problems. Like yes, the Honda with the Honda, like one click on a Honda on the suspension is like three on a Kawasaki or Yamaha. So like you have to keep that in mind that you like the Honda is very fine touchy, like fine tuning. You really have to fine tune it. And then whoa, we don't go left right there. We go over here. I think. Let's hope. Yep. This is a proper whoop section. But yeah, it wasn't the Honda's problem. It and and here's the thing, like the reason I'm more of a person who's like it's less the bike's problem and more the rider's issue because again, I've ridden a bunch of different bike brands. I like Honda's the best. That being said, uh we were able to make my Kawasaki's ride really well. Did we have to spend a lot in suspension and whatnot to get it? Damn it. To get it to do that? Yeah. But it was like it was up to me to actually like ride the bike good. Like we could have spent as much as we wanted on the suspension and whatnot, and if I didn't ride the bike good, then I was like then I was gonna be doing the bike a disservice by riding it. Period. Point blank. Period. Um, yeah, his issues aren't gonna be fixed just from getting on the Honda or getting off of the Honda and onto the KTM. And I'll tell you, the biggest reason why is because of the way that Chase rides. Um, You have to kind of think of your dirt bike as like racing dirt bikes is a lot of geometry, believe it or not. The center of gravity on a dirt bike is a make or break thing. And that's what I think Chase's biggest problem is because he rides so far over the front of the bike. Like, Chase rides super far over the front of the bike. And if you watch when he crashes and like when he loses his front end or has some weird thing happen in the rear end, it's not a lot of times like watch where his body is and it's so far over the front of the bike where like I don't know, you kind of got to think if your head is sticking out past the front tire, the front fender, like if your head's literally sticking out past the front tire and front fender, and like your suspension compresses super hard, it's going to do those things that Chase's bike has done where it kind of bucks him, well, almost just mad skills that, where it kind of bucks the rear end up and then like does this thing where he like just the front end knifes, and it's not exactly knifing because it's too light. It's, I mean, that's not exactly like that's not what makes a dirt bike's front end knife. That'd be understeer if it was too light. Like dirt bikes do understeer and oversteer. If the front end feels a little too light, it's gonna oversteer. If it feels a little too heavy, in the case of Chase, a lot of times leaning too far forward over the front of the bike, it literally, when you compress the suspension down, the front suspension compresses down like that, and you're super far forward over the front of the bike. And we just did a front flip through the whoops. Dude, these whoops are big. um, just think what that's gonna like. If you just think what that's gonna do to the front of the bike, like it's going to lift the back end of the bike up and put all of the weight on the front of the like the front of the dirt bike. So it's gonna change the way the bike handles completely, whether it's just for that split second or not. That split second is all you need to crash. Like it's literally just at the speeds that like they're going on these tracks and whatnot, it's literally just split seconds that will do that to you. That will like either put you on the ground or like they'll either put you on the ground or save you time. Like save. Oh man, what the hell? That was terrible coming off of that. But they'll either put you on the ground or save you time, and like that's where Chase is right now. I don't think unless he changed his riding style and his like his whole program up, I don't think Chase is gonna like see any difference in his riding, like his consistency. His consistency. That's, and don't get me wrong, a lot of it is like, oh god, a lot of it is in it's a lot of it is like it's a rider and it's in your head. Like Chase was getting in his own head there at the end. Like he was trying so hard to like make sure the front end of that bike like stayed planted and stayed right, that he was overriding the bike. Like he was overriding the bike. He was over complicating it by getting in his head and like not letting him and the bike just work together. Like that's what happens. You start working against the bike when you're like not on the bike, when you're completely making the bike like geometry feel different to itself and to you. You're not working with the bike, you're working against it. So that's I don't see Chase's problems being fixed at least this first year on the KTM. You know, if things stay the same and Roger kind of sees that and says, "Hey, buddy, um, you're gonna have to do our program this coming year," maybe things will change. But if he thinks just a bike change is going to be what's fixing it for him, it's actually not going to do it. Um, Switching over to, you know, Mr. 24-0, Jett Lawrence. Uh, you know, even though he just went 24-0 outdoors, I don't have Like, I expect him to be a championship contender, but I don't expect him to just completely walk away with it. I don't expect him, if he wins it, to have completely just walked away with it. Um, why? Like, there's no. I mean, I'll put it out there right now that there's no way in hell that he has a perfect Supercross season, especially his rookie season. Like, maybe in a year or two, he could pull it off. But his rookie season, there's just absolutely no way, shape, or in like hell that he's about to have a perfect season in his rookie season of Supercross. Would be cool. He's talented enough to win races and yeah, if you win one of them, you could win all of them. But with Supercross, the absolute precision needed for Supercross is something that, like, not even James Stewart, the undoubtedly world's best Supercross racer, like, sure, Jeremy McGrath 72 and all that stuff and whatnot, but undoubtedly the world's most talented Supercross racer was James Stewart, hands down. Not even he could 24 or however many seasons. It's not going to be 24. It's like what, 8 and 8, so it's literally 16 and 0, right? Not even he has ever done that. And like, that's not saying anything bad towards James. That's just saying the absolute precision that is needed to race Supercross and do it perfectly 16 times, 16 different weekends. Like, you kind of like, that's, you get different tracks and whatnot when you go to outdoors, but like, they're literally all somewhat the same. Like, you know what I mean. You get what I mean. Like, they're big, they're open, they're outdoor. There's this big jump, there's that big jump, there's this rough section, that rough section, ruts here, ruts not there, like, etc. It's like all outdoor tracks are really the same. But dude, you may show up to freaking Dallas one weekend on the East Coast where the dirt's gonna just like completely deteriorate and have ruts and stuff, and then you switch it up and go to San Diego or something like that, or fucking Anaheim, any of the West Coast races where the tracks are super hard packed, and it's just a completely different animal. Just the track, like, the Supercross is so different from outdoors that, hey, look, there's a fucking hay bale, that's cute. And just so much more technical that I don't know if there ever will be a perfect Supercross season. Would it be cool? Yeah. But I don't expect Jett to do it. At least this year. I don't expect Jett to do it this year. I wonder if you could go double inside right there. I bet you could, and it'd be really nice. It'd be really fast. Because this... that sucks. That section sucks the way I'm doing it. But yeah, Jett, I have high expectations for him. I expect him to be a championship contender. Yeah, but I don't expect him to go 24-0. I expect him to be up there, and yeah, I expect it to be a good battle. Next up, we got a little bit of toe smack, toe smack, as James Stewart likes to call him. But coming off of an Achilles injury, okay? Like, look, I'll tell you right now, whenever that happened, whenever it came out that his Achilles was Dunsky, I thought he was Dunsky. Like, I did not at all think that he was going to come back for another season. I was like, okay, he just blew his Achilles. He's won this, he's won that. He's done this, he's done that. He's done. He's going to retire. And then, boom, he's coming back. Boom, he's coming back this year. Honestly, I'm just happy to see him back. Tomac's one of my favorite guys. I'm not going to lie. Tomac's one of my favorite guys. I'm a big Stewart fan. I'm a big Chad Reed fan. Yeah, I know. I'm a Stewart and Chad Reed fan. That's crazy. But yeah, I like them both. I ain't got no problems towards both of them. Honestly, I loved the battles that they had during, like, back in the 08, 09 series. Like, oh my goodness, those battles and shit that they were going through. Oh, 06, 07, 08, 09, those battles were the best battles. Stewart fucking Reed just cleaning each other out. Like, dude, it wasn't like, ooh, is this gonna, like, if they were near each other on the track, you knew it was going down. So, like, that's what, it was different between those guys. I miss those days. But, yeah. I kind of got sidetracked there on what we were talking about. We're talking about some toast back and whatnot. Talking about things since like Stewart and them great battles and whatnot. But yeah, I just want to see Tomac come back and be up there. Do I want to see him win? Of course. Do I think he can win? Yeah. Do I think he's going to be a championship contender? 100%. Tomac knows how fast and how strong you have to be to win a championship. Like, he's done it. He's not kidding himself. He's not going out there just to, like, if he's going out there, he's going out there because he feels as strong as he was last season, because he feels like he can go out there and win a championship. So do I expect Tomac to be a championship contender and up there? Yeah, 100% I do, without a doubt. Do I expect him to come out and win Anaheim 1? No, I kind of expect that to go to my next dude on board here, which is Kenny Roczen, Kickstart Kenny. Yeah, do I think Kickstart Kenny's going to come out and win A1? Yeah, I 100% do. He has a good track record of doing that. Him and Barcia both. So, like, it could be a him and a Barcia show. But, I mean, I really think, especially with the momentum that Kenny's coming off with, like, he's feeling good, he's happy, he's fast. I mean, the dude is fast. The dude knows how to win races. The dude is a fucking ridiculously good rider. He's like in the Suzuki. A couple years ago with like, it was the Honda stuff and like he was close to retirement. I wouldn't have put my money on him to come out and win Anaheim 1. But this year, happy, healthy, fast Ken, considering he's known for doing it, yeah, I guarantee he could come out, win A1, and be a contender for the rest. Like, honestly, yes, I honestly think this is the strongest version of Ken Roczen that we've seen in a long time. Like, I really think this Ken Roczen is the strongest version of Kenny since maybe the year he beat Dungey for the championship. If I'm, like, yeah. That may be his last strongest year. Ooh, just fucking schmobbed it through that. Scrubbed everything through that section. Last lap through the ruts. Hey, yo. But, yeah. And we're probably going to race another track here, or another race here. Not on this track, a different track. I think this is the only custom Supercross track I have set up. Yeah, don't pay attention to the activate windows down on my bottom right hand either. I have windows activated. Just PCs, they're cool. But yeah, Kickstart Kenny, I really think could come out, win A1. I wouldn't be upset with it if he did come out and win A1. It'd be sick. I think it's cool. I was thinking about it. Let's run some 2 smokers. No, let's not run some 125ers. Let's see. We're on Supercross. Like I said, we're not going to be able to. Okay, we already know which one we're going to go do real fast. So yeah, Kickstart Kenny, doing some bench racing, like I said. I really think that Kickstart Kenny could come out and do it. I really do. I'm not going to put it past Kickstart Kenny to come out and win it. You know, I did hop online the other day, and there were people actually online the other day on this shit, so that's really cool. But we're gonna go run Kingston first. Like I said, Kickstart Kenny, do believe that. Now, leading into Barcia as well, because I mentioned him. Yeah, it could be a Barcia thing. Barcia's like done it before. I know with Barcia, it's more like when it rains, you expect Barcia to win. But Barcia's come out and won A1 before. Like, it didn't. I think he three-peated, didn't he? He three-peated, and that's like was the thing. People were like, "Oh, is he gonna four-peat this year?" And he finally come out and didn't four-peat it. And I even think like the year that he didn't four-peat it, it was a freaking rain mode. Like it was a mud race and everything. So everyone was like, "Oh yeah, oh god." Everyone just like had it down for that old freaking Barcia was gonna win, and then he didn't, and so they were like, "Well, never mind." But yeah, Barcia could come out. Barcia could win A1. He's done it 3 times before, so you know, really could be a thing. I forgot how long this track is, so this might be the last track actually, and we might have to fill find 15 minutes to fill. Um, or we could talk about the 250s. Fucking Average Joe, you know, Average Joe coming out. He's going to be racing the West Coast. The West Coast, as Patrick Starr would say. Wumbo. You said it to Wumbo? West? Why is everything with a W in that show? Like Wumbo, West? Yep. Yeah, I really do not find it surprising if Barcia comes out and wins. Really don't. That'd just be like run-of-the-mill average. That being said, though, you definitely can't win your championship, the championship at A1. You can damn sure lose it. You can damn sure lose it. Oh, I forgot how freaking you can jump over that roller right there if you carry enough speed. That being said, so like for someone like Tomac who's coming back just off of an injury, I don't think his goal again in A1 you can't win the championship but you can lose it. Honestly, for a guy like Tomac, I guarantee he's just coming out there. He's going to go out there and be like, "All right, let's see what we do. Let's see if we can get through. All right, we're good. We got through this race." Like that's his goal. Is just to get through the race, top 5, top 10, fucking don't matter. Just put yourself in a good position to be strong for the next week. And like, of course, that goes for everybody, but especially someone like Tomac. Cianciarulo, I know, still has like the arm issues. Like, his arm's never going to be the same after like destroying it the 17 different times that he did, back to back to back to back. Um, yeah, his like arm's just never going to be the same. But like, I would love to see Adam out there and just do good. I really do want to see him out there and do good. Um, he's been one of my I've always liked him as a rider, but what sucks is like what happened to him and Forkner actually. Like him and Forkner both, like I kind of called that like that would happen. That they were going to come out, they were gonna win some races, they were gonna set everyone on fire, but then they were gonna get injured. And like I'll go on record that I said that about both of their careers, and like I didn't mean to, I didn't. It wasn't like I was trying to jinx them or anything. I told you could jump all the way over there. I didn't even try it that lap, but it's not like I wanted to jinx them, but it just like I don't know. With Adam, I was just like, yeah, he's probably gonna come in. He's gonna be fast, but he's gonna get hurt, and like he's gonna win some races, get hurt, and then who knows what'll happen after that. Luckily, he was able to get it together and actually get him a championship. I sadly, again, I will go on record saying that I said the same thing about Forkner, that he was gonna come out and get injured or win some races and then get injured, and lo and behold, it happened, and he has, dude, like, again, it's not like I wanted them to wanted that to happen. I just, with those two riders, like, they were way too overly hyped when it came in, like, because there was a year where like Tomac came, like a bunch of amateurs were like coming out and winning the freaking first races that they were entering and whatnot, and like coming straight out of the amateurs. and like being fast. Tomac, fucking Dean, like that whole era right through there. A bunch of amateurs were coming right out and like putting their foot in the pros and being like, yeah, here I am. And so like they were just too little. Like, dude, Adam was so little when he came into this shit. Like, look at him. Look at how little Adam, like, go back and look up the pictures of Adam whenever he first entered the fucking pros. Same with Austin. Same with Austin. They were just so little. And like that's it, like that's what sucks. Is again, I called that, like I was like, man, yeah, I said that they were gonna like get hurt and they would want to win, they would get hurt, and then who knows what was gonna happen after that. Again with with uh with Cianciarulo, he ended up pulling it together. He ended up getting himself a championship. But when Forkner crashed last season, like when Forkner got fucking cross jumped and blew his ACL. No, he didn't even get cross jumped. Like that was the season before, right? Like, didn't he literally just like crash off of the start this last season and blow his ACL out or something? Like, dude, at that point, I wanted to cry for him. Like, dude, like at that point, like at this point, at this point, he knows like he's just trying to go out there and complete a full fucking season, and that's not even his fault. Like he got like someone came over on him or something off of the start and just completely cleaned him. Like, oh, dude, I feel terrible for the kid. So that being said, hope Forkner can whatever coast he's racing this year, I hope he can get it figured out and just make it through it. Make it through it. Don't have to win a championship. Like, you've got Danger Boy and Average Joe on either coast you pick. Like, you're not expected to win if you're Forkner. Like, going up against Average Joe, going up against Danger Boy, they're both strong. They're both coming off of their best seasons of their career. Danger Boy in the only curve season of his career, you know, whatever. But, like, you know, you get what I'm saying. They're strong, they're confident. Like, Forker needs to build his confidence, and so that's where he is, in my opinion. Like, what a freaking scrub. Oh, my God. What the hell? It would have been cool if we saved it. But, yeah, there's that being said. Forkner, hope he can get it. Cianciarulo, hope he can have a good season. I know with the arm issues, it's going to be hard for him, but, you know, arm, wrist, whole 9 yards. Like, his whole arm. Like, the only person with worse arms than him in this sport, I think, is Kenny. Not even I think. I know it's Kenny. Like, I don't know if there's anybody who has worse arms in this sport than Ken Roczen, but if so, it is Adam Cianciarulo's one arm. I think it's his left arm, right? That's just like absolutely demolished. R.I.P. Who else we got? Jason Anderson. Look, honestly, that kid's. I think, dude, I thought Jason was trying to get Cowie to terminate his contract last year. Like, literally, I don't know what Jason was doing last year. And let's get this straight. I am friends with Jason Anderson. Like, I know Jason Anderson personally. So this is not coming from a place of hatred, Jason. This is coming from a place of what the fuck were you doing last season? Like, if there was somebody with a door open on the inside, you not only shut the door, you slammed it, took it off of its hinges, put it through a wood chipper, put it back together like freaking Mike and Sully in Monsters Inc., and then just fucking put a thing of Tannerite in front of it, and there you go. Dude, that's what you did to every single door that got opened last year. What are you doing? I literally at one point thought that Jason's plan last year was to get Kawasaki to terminate his contract early so he could fucking get on the Triumph team. And then I think they were like, dude, we're not gonna have 450s ready yet. Bobby Hewitt probably got a hold of him, was like, hey buddy, we're not gonna have the 450s ready yet. We can't get it. You need to keep that Cowie ride until we have the 450s ready. I'm pretty sure that's what was happening with Jason at one point last year, because that dude was just, I don't know what he was thinking at one point. Like, dude, didn't he? I think it was like Barcia, Roczen. I'm pretty sure he had beef with Cooper. Like, dude, he literally cleaned every single person out that you could imagine last year. I'm pretty sure he even tried to clean his own teammate out at one point. He was on a roll last year. But now, seriously, I love Jason. Like, genuinely. He's a good dude. He's an amazing guy. Would love to see him do good this season. Would love to see him get some wins. I was stoked when he won that championship. I was hoping he would back it up, but then you kind of hear like how he felt after that, and it's like, dude, that's always the craziest thing. How like you hear like certain people win championships on the years that they're like don't even like want it, and it's kind of crazy. But yeah, if you go back and watch some of the like interviews that Jason was talking about that year that he won the championship, he was like, honestly, I won that championship and was like contemplating retirement because I just like didn't give a fuck about racing at that point. And I'm like, holy shit, that's crazy. We got Jason talked about, and look, all of this shit. I don't have any. I don't do notes and shit for these things. I can't like do that shit. Look back and forth at notes and whatnot. The only notes that I keep are like what track is where on my mod list. But yeah, Jason, he could get it. He could get her done. He could get it done. Ski diddly did. Holy shit, we're coming up on the white flag lap. Thank Jesus Christ at this point. This race has been so fucking long. But yeah, we can squeeze some East Coast talk in here. I think we got Joe Shimoda, Levi Kitchen, RJ Hampshire, and that's basically it on the East Coast. Like literally, if honestly, RJ Hampshire should like it's going to be it's going to be RJ Hampshire or Joe Shimoda, one of the two. It's not gonna be Levi Kitchen. It's not gonna be fucking old Nate Thrasher. It's not gonna be any of the Yamaha boys. It's going to be Levi Kitchen, or not. It's gonna be RJ Hampshire or Joe Shimoda, because like you look at it, Joe was absolutely flying at the end of this year. He spends a lot of time riding and whatnot with the Lawrences in the first place. Like he's come out on record knowing, like it's been on record that they all ride together and whatnot. So like it's not like he's going to a team where like he's unfamiliar with the people and like his surroundings and whatnot. He's gonna be comfortable. The only thing that he was going to have to adjust to was the new bike. And again, with the Hondas, especially with two people who know a lot about them, aka Jett and Hunter, I think Joe's in really good hands where he is. So he was building momentum at the end of last year. He was fast at the end of last year, ended up winning the last SMX race at the end of last year. So yeah, Joe should be should win the title. That being said, RJ Hampshire should win the title. He got second to fucking, was it Hunter? Yeah, no, it was Jett. Was it Hunter or Jett last year? It was either Hunter or Jett last year. I think it was Hunter, yeah. I think it was Hunter that he got second to every single weekend last year. Either way, whether it was Hunter or Jett, the person he got second to every single season or every single race last year is out of the equation. So there is no more ooh, like faster person than RJ technically. There shouldn't be. This is not a custom track, just a freestyle thing to end it out while we're chit-chatting about this. This RJ thing, yeah, and RJ should win. RJ technically should win because, again, he got second to whichever Lawrence brother last year, every single race, and it should be his season. So that being said, we're in for a good season, both 250s and 450s. I'll talk about the West Coast 250 or East Coast. Have I been saying East Coast this whole time? I think I've been saying East Coast this whole time. I will be talking about the East Coast 250s whenever the East Coast 250s come around. We're going to the West Coast where everyone is. Oh man, I didn't even crash. But yeah, we'll talk about the West Coast 250s once the West Coast 250s come around. East Coast 250s, like I said, should be a Joe and RJ show. Either way, should be some good battling and whatnot, but what an oppo. But, yeah, that being said, should be those two. Should be those two winning. I'd be surprised if anyone else won. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to do us for today. See if we can't get a nasty little oppo right. Oh my god, if we would have pulled that back as an actual whip, that'd have been sick. See if we can't get right back up there. Hold on. Let's see if we can actually get a little oppo, because that would have been nasty. Yeah, if anyone besides those two win the 250 East, I'm going to be so surprised. Oh, what a nasty oppo. Yeah. That'll do it for the day, guys. I'm nervous. I don't know what to do with my hands. That will do it for today, guys. We'll see you next time. Another little oppo for the road. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That was so violent. We'll see you next time, guys. And, yeah. We might be live on Twitch tomorrow while the motos go, playing some and watching the motos live, putting our 2 cents in and whatnot. So if you are here during the race tomorrow, go ahead and come over to my Twitch, twitch.tv/chubbyteletubby, with 2 E's instead of a BY. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead, follow me over there. Don't forget to like and subscribe over here, guys. I know I don't like it. It helps, like liking and subscribing. It helps in the algorithm. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We will see you next time, and until then, brah.